Pisceanos. Good morning. Hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. Happy Wednesday. All right, I'm kind of using my inside voice a little bit because I'm at a hotel. My daughter turned 21 last month, but she's been at school, so we haven't been able to celebrate. All right, I'm going to pull one of these. This is by Lucky Sevens. We also got the Page of Wands there at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? We got intuition. So I woke up this morning, and all morning I've been hearing, I mean what I say and I say what I mean. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. So I gotta tell you, I feel like somebody's gonna find out what you said. Like, and I know you. I know you. You knew they were gonna hear it. So you said it anyway. That was your intention. Go ahead. Tell them. Very smart, Pisces. You knew whoever you were talking to was gonna bring back that information. You didn't care. So when somebody does confront you or says something to you, you're going to be looking at them like this, like, I mean what I said and I said what I mean, like I don't care. This could also be in the forms of like text messages or somebody seeing something that you said and you're like, and? Like, I'm not taking it back. Like, you want me to backtrack? It's not happening. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. So that's the energy that I'm feeling here with this intuition card. But let's go deeper, Pisces. I want to see what else. Spirit, tell me more. Queen of Swords. Woo! The King of Swords. That's a match, Pisces. And we got the Temperance. So this could be a partner of yours, a family member. A lot of times that's what it means when you get matches, husband, wife, who knows. But so I like this because a lot of times this is like communication. Like, this is a person who speaks very clearly, at least the Queen of Swords upright. King of Swords reverse is someone who's lying. So I think someone thought that they could make up a lie or say a lie and that you weren't going to catch on to it. But you know, you got intuition here, which is a person who's like, you see his face. Like, can you think somebody's getting away with lying to that face? It's like they can read you inside and out, and they're like, So it's a little disturbing for people when you don't believe them and you speak very clearly, and people can always tell that you're telling the truth because it makes sense and everything always sounds like is the same. It's always the same story. It doesn't change, Pisces. But you know when someone's lying, when stories change, you know, something about you also got to look at the source, something like that. Like, yeah, like have they have a history of lying, you know? So there's something about that too as well. But you can always see it. I do have the Temperance here. So Temperance is a good flow of energy. It's like things being copacetic. Whoever's lying here is trying to, well, not trying on purpose, but is affecting, is they don't fit in. That's okay. How do I say it? They don't fit in. Whoever's lying doesn't fit in with the others. Like, you know how like there's a group of people who are highly intuitive and they could tell who's lying. I feel like there's a group of people, and then it's like the one that's lying does not fit in. It's like you're fucking the shit up. That's how I'm getting it. Like, you're messing this up. Like, we can't flow good because you're the one over here making up some stuff. They're giving themselves away, Pisces, just so you know. Let's go deeper. Let me see what else. Spirit, tell me more. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. Look at that. 6 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. And the Moon card. Alright, I want to start here. I want to show you this. I don't know if you can see this really good. But intuition, 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is a person who's not running from what they said. No, or what, there's more swords there. It's like communication as well. It's like, I'm not running from this. No matter how controversial it is. You see those waves there. It's controversial, but I'm not running from it. Like, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. So I think you are built differently, Pisces. Like, there's a person that thinks that maybe if they confront you in some way, that you'll backtrack it. And I think they're in for like a really harsh reality when it's like, you're not running from, no, I meant it. I know what I said and I meant it and I stand by it. I've always stood by it, you know, that type of energy, Pisces. So I don't know, this is, for some of you, I do feel like it's like it's gonna be a surprise. Like, you have to be alert for this. Like, they're gonna come out of you from left field and say, you said this, and you're like, and you know, like, that's how I'm feeling the situation. Like, I'm not taking it back. I did not lie. You know that saying, like, did I stutter? No. You know, like, that's what I'm feeling here. I got the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. You're going to run circles on a person. You know what I'm feeling? How do I say this? So, you know when a person conversates with you and they try their best to figure out ways out of this conversation, or they try to find loopholes to make you seem wrong in this conversation? No, you're going to run circles on them, so much so that their head is going to hurt. They're like, I can't explain this. Like, they're going to put their hands over their head and be like, it's so frustrating. It's a frustrating feeling I'm seeing. So they're going to be so beyond frustrated, Pisces, that they cannot, you run circles. Intelligence wise and clarity in this topic or situation is going to make a person lose their mind, because this person is a highly skilled getting out of difficult situations or conversations, and they're not going to be able to get out of this one. You're definitely going to make your point. Your point's going to come screaming. Like, I don't know if somebody's going to scream, but there's a feeling here of a person that their point comes out so clearly. You know, I don't know. Again, I do have the Queen and King of Swords that come out, so this could be your partner, definitely, a marriage or whatever, but it's almost like this relationship, like, there's no match here. Like, whatever this person may have been like a master manipulator. King of Swords, 8 of Wands. It's like they're going to hit you with their best shots, Pisces, just so you know, and their best is not going to be good enough. So I don't know how they combat this, but I feel a person that's getting beyond frustrated with this topic of conversation. Sometimes people tend to run away. When they can't win in a conversation, they tend to run away. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. But let me see. You're going to hear a lot more lies. This isn't just the one lie, Pisces. It's almost like there's going to be a little bit more venom. But let me see. Let me get one more with their lies. One more. King of Wands. So it's almost like a person being outed. Like this person may have liked the same sex, and it's like they're being outed for it. Not exactly for everyone, but it feels this way. Like, and they can't run out of this. Like, it's obvious, and it's like, not that it's an issue, but it's only when you're hiding it or you're pretending, you know, especially to another person, that you're not, but you are. Like, this person may have some tendencies, you know, like, it doesn't matter, but it may matter to you if you're in a relationship with this person, you know. I think they're also going to speed up the things that they say. Like, it's a lot of lies, things that they say. Out of insecurity, some form of insecurity. This person thinks they're a tough person, like a tough guy. King of Wands to me in reverse a lot of times is some form of a tough guy. Like, but they're not. You know, this is like the quickest. They can make some really bad moves, Pisces, that can land them or wind them up in a prison type of situation. This is not a person that thinks very clearly. They go off of emotions. And they better be careful, because there's some forms of things that can be held against you type of feelings. So, I don't know, Pisces. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. Let me see one more here. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like somebody was trying to steal some money, Pisces. Or get into a family and steal some type of money. Ten of Pentacles. This person is using you almost like an scapegoat to hide what they're doing or hide something. But they're using you, but you're out. You like spotted this person. This person feels like a mole within a group of people. Could be an institution. Ten of Pentacles a lot of times could be a workplace environment too. It doesn't just have to be in family, but you spotted this person a long time ago. You knew what they were all about, and you knew that they were hiding something. The person found out what you said, and now they're working overtime, and they're going to be a little reckless, because now they're allowing their emotions, the fiery side of them, to kind of take over, because it's that big of a secret. I do have the Temperance and the Moon. This is Pisces energy, more intuition. That is what the Moon is a lot of times. Deep subconscious feelings that are being kept secrets. I think that was your point here. I think your point here was to illuminate somebody's dark past or their true intentions, maybe with you or with someone else, I don't know, but you were here to illuminate it. Now, I don't think they all listen, Pisces. It's very hard to listen to a person who says, I just got this feeling, you know, even if you back it up, because Queen of Swords ain't slow. She backs it up. She has information and she backs it up. But you know, there is a person here who can fool other people, King of Swords. So I see how this person got close. Like, and you know how it is, Pisces. A lot of times people don't want to listen to the person that had dreams or that, you know, had a insightful conversation and doesn't trust. I got a feeling here, like something right, like, you know, but I do feel receipts, Pisces. And I feel like you've been on this person, like watching them, you know, and you've been on them, paying attention to the moves that they make, the things that they say. And it's been, once a Pisces has a feeling about you and they kind of shift their gaze and focus to you, it's like you're done, you know. And that's kind of what I'm getting here with this person. So this person's going to try to do whatever they can to maneuver out of it. Very, very scared tactics is what I'm feeling. Let me see one more for the Temperance and the Moon. Page of Pentacles. You got like some type of gold, Pisces, some type of you got a good intuition. They may have been fooling other people, but they didn't fool you. You spotted this person or this situation from the beginning, or at least very close to the beginning. And once you got, like, your radar went off and you started seeing or feeling things, you went more into it. And you started picking up more. Like Spirit is acknowledging how good your intuition is getting. All right, what is the outcome of this situation? Knight of Pentacles, putting a stop to something. The Strength, no longer holding back. You know, it almost feels like when someone stops getting money, their wild side comes out. Like, that's what I feel. Like somebody puts a stop to this and then the animalistic behaviors come out of a person. And they don't hold back anything that they say. What is the advice for Pisces? Like Knight of Swords. Keep on pushing, Pisces. Bitch, I'm a threat. I am built differently. I am not what you think. Knight of Swords and the Four of Cups. You're determined. Nobody can tell you anything. That's how good you are with your intuition these days. I feel a dumb person here, Pisces. Hold on. Because sometimes I see like what you're seeing. And there's this person in your life that you can say whatever to and they believe it. You just got to say it with a kind heart. You just got to say it really good. And then they just like, okie dokie, I believe you. I believe you. And I believe you. And you're looking at this person like, you're so gullible. Like, why are you like just trying to hear the good, but you don't know how to use your intuition? This is going to offend someone greatly. What I just said, you may say something like that to a person. They don't have no intuition. They just go by what people say, and then they think that that's a strong sense of intuition. But it's like, no, you're just listening to the words that are coming out of a person's mouth and taking it for what it is. No, intuition is bigger than that. It's reading past the words. It's reading energy. It's reading body language. It's hearing things. It's seeing discrepancies. There's a lot of things here. Like sometimes it's just that gut feeling, right? Like, I think you're lying, you know? But I feel like there is someone in your life that's an okie doke person and takes what people say, and it's kind of like I don't want to say a turn off to you, but maybe you feel a little sorry for them for not having a strong sense of intuition. That's going to bother them. Something about them not being perceptive is really going to bother them. I think if you tell them that, it's like they might try to become more intuitive in some ways. I don't know how, but they're going to try. But anyway, under the advice, Pisces, it's like there's no slowing this down. Like your intuition has grown massively throughout the years, Pisces. There's also some weird stuff that I'm sensing, but hold on. Something. I don't know, the stuff that you are picking up and you're choosing not to focus on. Let me see one more. Something that you're picking up, but you're choosing not to focus on it. One more. 8 of Cups. I don't know if this is in your dream state or in the real world, but somebody that is coming back. You know what I'm seeing? Like an alternate reality. Like there's some form of an alternate reality. That's why it feels like a dream state. I have no idea what we're talking about. Let me see. It's almost like there's a person here who felt like they were a threat in your life, and you're showing them, no, I'm the threat in your life. Like, because I keep hearing it, bitch, I'm a threat, you know? But it's like an alternate reality. Like somebody didn't expect you to have that fire, that passion, because maybe in an alternate reality you were a little meeker, quieter in some ways, Pisces. But in this one, you're just like a little scarier, but also more like aggressive, right? Like Knight of Swords here. Like, I mean what I say and I say what I mean, you know, and I'm after what I want, you know, and you're not going to stop me type of feeling. I don't know exactly what that means. All right, let's do career and money, but this is the only cards that I have. All right. We got the 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Wow. If you guys work in some type of, I heard like blue collar, no, white collared is the opposite. Okay, so it's like, it could be either white or blue collared, but okay, so if it's white collared business, there's someone that's going to prison. Like someone that is doing a lot of shady dealings. Like, I guess this is like federal. I'm not familiar. What is this, like financial? It could be. I think they did something to be more on top. Like this is a competitive energy and they wanted to stand out more, but they might have done some stuff that was a little bit illegal. They didn't know what to do, so they made a bad choice. If this is blue collar, because I heard both of them. Hold on. Then they're just going to get more down and dirty and fight and like verbally say things to each other. I don't know. You stay out of it, Pisces. But again, I don't know where you are in all of this. Let me see. Give me one for the 7 of Cups. The Star. There's like limited spots or limited positions here. And I feel like people want to be the star of the show. Very competitive energy here. I think you know, to start off with the intuition card, you're just going to be surprised. More than likely sitting back and watching and paying attention as the people crumble, or they hurt themselves, or they say things they're not supposed to be saying, or they do things they're not supposed to be doing, and how they create their own demise, Pisces. You have high morals and high standards, so I don't see you doing any of these shady tactics, but Spirit is highlighting where others do not have the same ethic or morals that you do. So they'll go low and they'll go dirty. Just so you know, Pisces. All right. Let's close this off with the Oshos. It's like one spot that everybody wants. Pisces, you're smarter than that. You let them take themselves out. What am I seeing? You know, I'm seeing that prison, that big mega prison. The, what is it called? Epcot? Not Epcot. That's Disney. No, Universal. But eh, the one in El Salvador, I'm not really sure. It's almost like you put them all together and they take themselves out. They can't in there, but that's the feeling that I'm getting. Don't know if that's something to do with people who are in a gang or feel like a gang. I don't know. All right. Spirit, tell me more. Exhaustion. Rebirth. Conditioning. And we got fighting here in the reversal. People aren't watching you. They're not paying attention to you. So you're going to come out as the lead. You know, how do I say this? Okay, so rebirth and conditioning here. It's like, because they don't see you as a threat, they're not going to expect it when it does happen, or when it comes, this rebirth, or this your time to take a chance, or you're going to make a move. Right now you're in your intuitive phase where you're kind of observing, sitting back and watching everything. But there's going to come a moment where you're going to make it be known that, you know, in the silence, while people thought you were just running through the motions and, you know, getting bored too, because I see you here like watching things unfold and happen, and you don't really do anything in the beginning. But when you have that opportunity, it's like you definitely unleash, Pisces. So that's something that I feel Spirit's saying, that you're somewhat of a threat because they don't expect it coming from you. I'm hearing that came from the bottom and got me a check. I'm built different. I'm not what you think. So someone doesn't know. They prejudged you. And that's going to be a fatal, not a fatal, but like it could be for some, a big mistake to not see you as the bigger threat that you were. I'm telling you, you almost sit back and let everything happen. At the end, you kind of go in and you take something. It's like at the end. I don't know. I have no idea if that made sense. You don't fight for it either. Like a lot of you, that's what I felt. There was like this fight and you're like, I'm not getting into it. I'm gonna let them take themselves out. You are built different. You're not what they think. All right, Pisces, I hope you like the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.